What's up, guys? Welcome back to DeeterPlays. I'm going to show you how to get this item right here for free in Roblox, the Neon Devil headphone. So in order to get this, there is a game that I've got a link in the description. It is the LUOBU costume party. So you can see as soon as you show up here, you can get this. You can get points from dancing on stage. Basically, you want to collect these shiny balls. There's all these different games that you can do. And if you invite friends in, that's another way to get points too. So I'm going to try to tell you guys the easiest way to get points. Of course, dancing on the stage is really easy. If you have friends in there with you, then you will get 3 times as many of the shiny balls. So it's definitely worth it to meet up with somebody on your friends list, and both of you guys do this together. So we're going to show you exactly how to do all these things. First of all, there's all these rewards over here. The items with the Roblox symbol over them, those are actual items that you can get on Roblox. We're going to kind of talk a little bit more about these outfits at another time in another video, but right now we're going to cover this headphone right here. So in order to get those headphones, as you can see, they are locked. Later, there's the Neza avatar that you can get, but in order to get it, you need to unlock it. So first, you need to get this first item, and then after you get an item, then it unlocks more items after that. So you have to get the first item for 100, the second item for 200, and then the third item for 300, and then another one for 400. So each item goes up another 100 each time. So one way to get some of these balls are inviting friends. Over here, if you can invite 10 friends, you will only get the points if they actually show up after you invite them. So it doesn't really work unless they actually show up. Just sending out the invite apparently is not enough. So you'd have to send them the invites and then hopefully communicate with them and have them come in and then wait for them to show up. And then after you get 10 out of 10 of those, looks like every week you can do that and you can get 100 of those balls right there for doing that. So the next way to get some of these shiny balls in this game is dancing. So if you come and you stand over this, you hold down the E button or you just click on that little spot, and then you can see right there, it does a countdown, and it seems like it's 15 seconds. It's actually closer to 27 seconds that it takes. It is not 1 second per second with the way this thing counts down. It actually takes a little bit longer. So in order to get the 20 dances that you can do a day for this, it takes almost 10 minutes. It's about 9 minutes to do that. If you're just in here by yourself and you don't have a friend in here dancing with you, then you only get 5 of those shiny balls each time you do this, like nearly 30 seconds of dancing. So again, guys, just make sure you've got a friend in the server with you. You can get 300 a day by doing this with a friend in the server, or you can get 100 a day if you're doing it just by yourself. But anyways, this is a super easy way to do this, guys. Overall, if you just want to try to come in here with friends like every day and get 300, then you don't have to do any of the missions, but it's up to you. You know, it's just if you want to do it that way. Now, the next thing is the missions. Some of these missions are really, really super duper easy. Some of them are super duper hard. But there's a mission teleport over here. I've also got videos on my channel here for every single one of these missions listed. So to talk about some of them, most of these are medium. They take about 5 to 10 minutes for these to do. Like some of them are really easy, some are really hard. Like Island Tribes is really hard. It takes a really long time because it takes forever for those to spawn. Let's see, some of these are like the super easy ones are like Cool Obby. The Dino City is super duper easy. Freeze Tag takes a long time, so that's a harder one. Speed Race you can't do unless you're actually in China. They've only made it so that servers from China can actually get that one. Toys DreamWorks is the most hardest one of all. Well, I mean, it takes like 6 hours. It takes forever. Hopefully they're going to nerf that one and make it not take nearly as long. But other than that, for the most part, I would say that the really, really easy ones are Building Block Simulator, Paralives, Survival Doomsday, let's see, Eater Simulator, doesn't take too long, Dino City, Cool Obby. Those ones, not too long, but I've got videos on how to get all of those. So now that I've got some of these shiny balls, we're gonna get this second item. Now we can get this item right here, which is what we're here for. This is gonna cost us 400, so 400 plus the 300 plus the 200, you should be able to get this, I think, after you earn about 900 of these shiny balls. And then after you get this item, though, you can see I've got the badge on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. And then when you look in your inventory, you're going to see the Neon Devil headphones. And you're going to see next to that, it says item owned. So you're going to be able to go and wear this for free in Roblox. But yeah, guys, the super duper easy way would be 3 days, go in there with 3 friends. But if you guys want to do the missions, check the links in the description of this video, because I am going to upload a bunch of videos to show you how to do all the missions that are available. If you guys are new here, I would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell, and thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. What is up, guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get these items right here. We've got a purple and a yellow disco outfit. Actually, like the items, it's spelled something in Chinese. I don't know exactly what it is, but those items right there. And then also, if you guys did not get it previously when it was available, it looks like this Young Neza bundle here is going to be available as well. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about the details of getting these in this game. So you guys probably watched a video already where I talked about how to get these headphones. So that video kind of explains a lot and how to do this. But in case you guys didn't watch that, in order to get these, when you come in this game, link is in the description for this game. When you first come in this game, you can, as you know, you can do some dancing here. If you have friends with you, each day you can get 300 of these shiny balls over here. So I would say make sure you get a friend in here with you, otherwise you only get 100 a day. And then you can get some from inviting people, and then you've got the missions. But basically through the missions you can earn, let's see, a total of 2,000 of those shiny balls, and here you can earn a total of 300 a day. So that's kind of the way to do it, is going to be each day you're going to want to come here. So like, long story short, guys, it is going to take more than a couple days to actually be able to get to a point where you can afford this stuff. Now, there might be some people that have it already, like testers or people who experienced a little bit of a glitch that was going on. But right now, in order to get this, first you need to unlock it. And in order to unlock these guys, you have to go through and unlock all of these. And they go down the line in order. Right when you first start the game, this one right here is available, and it's 200 of the shiny balls, and then it goes up 100 for each item. So 300 here, 400. But once you spent 4 plus 3 plus the 2 here, you've spent 900 of the shiny balls just to get these headphones. Okay, so that's 2, 3, 4. This is 500 for this one. This is 600. So by the time you guys have gone through and unlocked all 5 of these items, that's 2,000 of the shiny balls, guys. So just if you went through and you completed all of those missions in the mission teleport stuff, that would just be enough to afford your way all the way up here just to unlock this. So you got to make sure that you're coming in and you're doing the dancing to get your shiny balls, and you've invited some people in the server, and you've got them that way so that you can get this. Now, each of these is $7.50. Once you guys have it unlocked, as you can see right here, the cost at the bottom right here, $750. So it's going to take a while. After you spent all your shiny balls to get here, you're going to need more just to be able to get those. Now, once you click on one, I believe you can pick the full outfit, the top and the bottom, for one or the other. And basically, that's the way it works. I think you can do it that way. I don't think it's just like the tops here and then the bottoms here. But both of them are $750. So yeah, you guys are going to need like another 1,500 just to do this. So like that's you know, you're gonna have to come in here for 5 days in a row with friends and do dancing just to get those. So pretty much like throughout the next week, I would recommend coming here every day, do the dancing, have your friends in there, try to get the missions completed as much as you can. I've got videos on this channel that shows you how to do all of the missions, and check out the playlist in the link of this video, and that playlist will help you go through all of those missions and do all of that stuff. But yeah, once you do that, once you get these, it's all the same thing. You're gonna have to keep going, then you're gonna have to unlock this thing, which is probably going to be 700, and then eventually you guys will be able to afford to unlock this one right here, the Neza, the Young Neza bundle. I already have it from a different LUOBU event, but in case you didn't get it, looks like they're bringing it back. But you're gonna have to, yeah, do all the missions, and you're gonna have to invite a bunch of friends so that they join the server, and then you're gonna have to come in here pretty much every day with some friends, and then you guys are gonna have to dance in here for about 10 minutes in order to get all of those. So yeah, anyways, that is how you get those. These are just outfits though, guys. If you guys don't want the outfits, it's up to you. And hopefully you guys already have this. The thing is, I don't really need the outfits, and I already have this, but I will still come in and try to get those just for fun because I like to do that. But anyways, getting these though, the Neon Devil headphones, these are super easy. Make sure you guys at least go and get those. Now, if you guys are new here, I would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. All right, so this next badge right here is in the game Defend the Earth. It's one here in the upper left-hand corner of one of these pages. So we're just going to click on this one. We're going to go in there. The game is pretty straightforward. It might take you about 10 minutes to do this. So right here, you see this guy from the lobby. He wants 10 pumpkins. So you have to get him 10 pumpkins. So in order to get in the game, just go into this spaceship over here. As soon as you start the game, there's like one power-up that you can choose. So there's one of those games where it's kind of like zombies. They kind of come at you, and if you kill them, there's a little bit of a chance that there will be a pumpkin that you earn from one. You can see that first one that I shot. There's actually a pumpkin in the first one that I shot. But sometimes right here, you can see as you shoot them, there will be a +1 with a picture of a pumpkin over their head after you kill them, and then that means that you've earned a pumpkin from that kill. So let's see, that one, we earned a pumpkin from that one. So on the left side, you can see the count. It shows the amount of coins, the gems, and the amount of pumpkins you've got. Right now, I've got 4 of them. So over on the left, you want to just keep going through and shooting these bears and all of the enemies that come at you during different waves, and try to get 10 of the pumpkins. It wasn't really difficult for me. It took me about probably 5 or 6 minutes to go through and get enough kills to end up getting some pumpkins. And each time there's a new wave, you can pick different talents and stuff. And it takes a little bit once the new wave starts. Sometimes there's a little bit of time before the enemies actually start dropping in. So there's a little bit of walking around and stuff. They will try to shoot you. It's really not too hard. If you die, your teammates can usually help you, which is kind of tricky if you want to end the match when this whole thing is over. Usually you're going to have like everybody on your team die, or everybody gets through the whole mission and you guys end up going back to the lobby. So yeah, all you need to do basically is just collect 10 of these pumpkins by running around, shooting all these robots. And let's see right here, we've got 9 of them so far, and you can see it didn't really take too long. This is sped up at about 3 times the speed. So you can see right there's a picture of a pumpkin after I shot that one. So now that I've got all 10 of the pumpkins, you can see on the left-hand side, it confirms that I've got 10 of them. So I've got enough to go talk to that pumpkin there in the lobby. So now what I'm going to try to do is I'm just going to try to end the match by dying, and then everybody basically, we failed the mission. You can try to do this in a private server and make that whole part a little bit easier, but might take a little bit of time just to end the mission. But after you do that, you want to go back to the lobby, and then right here you can go and you can finally exchange those pumpkins for the item. And then you can see on the bottom right hand corner of the screen, we've got ourselves a badge, and then we go back to the main hub, and then we have 100 more of these shiny balls. So if you guys are new here, make sure you hit the notification bell and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. All right, so to get this badge, the game is Building Blocks Simulator. So you just click on here from the hub or hit the link in the description for the game. So this one's really, really easy. You just follow the arrow. You go to the shop. You basically open this little thing. All you have to do is run. You just touch these little pieces. You don't have to click on anything to pick them up. You just walk over them and it picks them up. And then you go and you walk over the area that you're supposed to put it. You can see that there's kind of like an outline of where it's supposed to go. So you just grab the pieces, you walk over the outline, they automatically go in there. And this is, again, like really, really easy. There's not a whole lot of effort that goes into it. You just got to put this little thing back together. So yeah, just do what I do in this video and you'll see what happens when it's done. All right, for the last part, we're gonna jump, make sure we put that up there, and then we've built our little booth, I think, and then you can see on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, we've got ourselves a badge, and guys, it is that easy. You just do that, go back into the game, and you can see that you've got 100 shiny balls from the game. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. All right, so here's how to get this badge here in the game Dinosaur City Simulator. Now, from the hub is where we're clicking on it. The link is in the description. Now, this is probably the easiest one of the whole entire event, guys. All you have to do is you just have to walk forward a little bit, and you have to transform into this creepy looking dude with eyeballs for hands. So, yeah, you just start out as this little dinosaur, and you see this dude over on the right side. There's a red button in front of him. He's got a pumpkin face, a claw hand, and another claw, a hand that's an eyeball. Yeah, all you have to do is just turn into him, and you can see on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, you've already got yourself that badge. And what's great about him is apparently he doesn't have any eyeballs in his pumpkin head, so he has to use this little hand eyeball to look at things, which is, I personally think, pretty creepy. Anyways, you do that and then go back into the main hub, and you've got yourself 100 shiny balls right there. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. All right, guys, so this badge right here is in the game Survival Doomsday Simulator. So we're going to go from the main hub, click on that. Link's also in the description. Once you go in this game, this is actually a fairly easy one. You need to find like 10 pieces of candy, and they spawn pretty much all over this little barracks area. You just go in there, and you can see these little green things. You just go to those, and you hold down the E button in order to collect it. You can also double jump so you can get up to these upper areas. So there you go. You just want to go all the way around the map and keep finding these things. And after you've gone around from one side of the map and you've collected all of the candies, then you'll probably start seeing some other ones on the other side of the map. Not sure what's going on with those zombies. I think you're supposed to kill the zombies as a main part of the game, but right now we're just trying to get this badge right here. So yeah, we do that, and then we're gonna come up here. And when I was done, it seemed like I was able to get like less than 10 in order for it to get ready, but just see what I'm doing here in this part, and I'm running around collecting these candies, and that's all you guys have to do. And then I will show you what to do after you guys actually collect 10 of these. All right, so after you've collected enough of these, see this little clipboard on the left? You click on that, and then there's this yellow button right there. You click on that too, and then it is going to say something. I don't know what it is translated to, but then you can see on the bottom right, you've got yourself that badge in your inventory, and then you go back into the main hub, and it will show mission accomplished, and you've got 100 of those shiny balls from that game, and then you guys can go and purchase more stuff. So if you're new here, I would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. All right, so this badge is in the game A Wolf or Other. It's pretty straightforward, not too difficult. Might take a few rounds and maybe just a little bit of time, maybe about 10 minutes. What you want to do is look for pumpkins inside the map. So each time you play, there's going to be a new map that you're in. See these pumpkins right here? Yeah, you want to collect 12 of those. So you're probably going to have to go through a few rounds in order to do this. If you get killed, then, you know, that's unfortunate. You got to get to the next round. I've seen some rounds where I walked around the whole time and I didn't see any pumpkins. I also have rounds where I saw pumpkins, but I tried to walk towards it and another person walked towards it and grabbed it instead. So it seems like everybody else is also trying to get pumpkins, usually at the same time. But also, like, there were some people that didn't seem to be caring about the pumpkins at all. So each round, it's possible that you can get up to like 4 or 5 pumpkins in just one of the single rounds, and they don't last very long. It's, I think, what, a minute and a half? I would say just keep running around and doing what you can to collect 12 of them, and just kind of watch my character here. I'm going through and finding a couple different locations. Each time the map spawns, there's going to be like different random locations where the pumpkins are going to be, because like there were certain maps where one of the pumpkins was in a certain spot, and then another time where a pumpkin was not in that exact same spot, and it was the same map. And I think some of them are popping up throughout this whole thing, but you can see right here, I am going through a different round. I am a different character. Each time you go in there, you're going to be playing against a different character, but yeah, sometimes you can find them quite a bit around the whole place. So just watch me going through and collecting all 12 of these, and then we'll show you what to do after that. All right, about 10 minutes and a few rounds later, we finally got it right here, our 12th pumpkin. And then you can see on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, it automatically just gives you the badge right there. And then you go back to the main hub and you've got 100 more shiny balls. If you guys are new here, would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later. All right, so how to get this badge here in the game. Cool Obby 2. We're going to go from this here in the hub. Once you click on this one or the link in the description, you can see as soon as you start here, it says that there's a pumpkin festival going on. So you want to click on the right side there where it says pumpkin festival, and then you want to go to this special portion of the obby. And then there's some pumpkins around this whole thing that you want to find, and there's 10 of them. So you just want to make sure that you get all 10 of them. You can see, you can kind of start and kind of go all around the whole thing. It doesn't seem like there's a specific like direction that you have to go, but just watch where I go and watch how I end up getting all of these pumpkins, and then you can see what we're gonna do here after we get all of them. All right, so that was super easy, guys. Now that we've got this last pumpkin right here, this thing's just gonna pop up and you will say it completed the festival. And on the bottom right-hand corner, you can see that we've got ourselves the badge. Then we're gonna go to the main hub and we've got ourselves another 100 shiny balls right there. So if you guys are new here, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. All right, so I'm going to show you guys how to get this badge here in the game Egg Simulator. So you can see it right there here from the main hub. We're going to go in there. This one's going to take a little bit of time, guys. It's kind of a grind. You can see the quest link right there on the left, the picture of the pumpkin. You can see there's some things that you got to do. There's 10 challenges that you have to go through, or 10 quests. A lot of them are about running around, picking things up. You have to level up a couple times, and you have to hatch some pets in the game. So we're going to start with the first part, which is probably the most time consuming of all. You have to collect eggs, gems, and pumpkins. The eggs are all over the place. You have to collect 100 of those. Those are really, really easy to find. Now, the hardest part is going to be these pumpkins right here. You can see that there's not as many of the pumpkins on the map, and there's not as many gems on the map, but for the pumpkins, I think you have to collect like 50 or like 100 of them. You have to collect quite a few of the pumpkins, so that is going to take some time. Of course, you do have the option to buy them with Robux if you want. For 100 Robux, you can get 1,000 of those pumpkins. And then you can also spend Robux to get all of the other things, whether you want gems or whatever it is. But to collect those gems, you only have to get 10 of those, which isn't too bad. And to get the eggs, you only need 100 of those, and they're easy to find. So now that we've got enough pumpkins right here, we're going to claim all of those. But yeah, you have to collect 100 pumpkins, which is going to take some time, guys. So now we need to hatch pets, and we need to collect gems and some more eggs. So we're just going to go through that part really fast, collecting of the eggs and the gems. The eggs, again, like I said, they're all over the place. They're really easy to find. The gems, they're fairly easy to find. They show up more often than the pumpkins actually do. So it's really not difficult, and you only have to get 10 of them. So that part is really, really easy. So sometimes the pumpkins, you can see them popping up more and more, but other people can grab those items and kind of take them away from you if you're trying to get those. But there's plenty in the whole map for lots of people. So now that my bag is full, what I'm going to do is, it looks like I've got enough gems, so we're going to claim that one, and then we're going to see if we've got enough eggs. We've got enough eggs, so we're going to claim that one as well. So at this point, all we have to do is we have to hatch 15 pets, and we have to level up 3 times. So in order to level up, we're just going to go sell our eggs, and then that little area where you can sell the eggs, it's also right in the middle. You can buy leveling up for the coins in the game. So as you've gone through and you sell the eggs, you get more coins, and then you want to use those coins to do the leveling up, and in order to hatch the eggs as well. So at this point, you should have probably ended up going through, and you've got enough coins to do all the things that you need to do, but we just leveled up over there at that area. So now at this point, all we have to do is hatch eggs. So we're going to go to the shop, and then in the upper left-hand corner of the shop, you can see it says pets. The cheapest ones right here, it looks like, are the 600 coin ones, so I would just get those. We're gonna fast forward through this part because it just takes a little bit of time to go through and just open the eggs and try to get pets that hopefully are rare ones. It's really, really rare to get those legendary ones. Probably not a really good chance of getting those. But once we go through, we gotta get 15. I thought I had 15. We only have 14. Then you can click on quests and then go through and you can claim all of those. Now that you've got this, you can click on the final claim button right there, and you can see that you've got the quest finished up, and I've got the badge on the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Then we go into the game right here, and you can see we've got 100 shiny balls. So if you guys are new here, make sure you hit the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. All right, now I'm going to show you how to get the badge in this game, Empty Island Adventure. So in order to get this one, of course, first we're going to join the game. This one's pretty straightforward, but might take a little bit of time, probably 7 to 8 minutes. But you see these candies? You can find them all over the game, basically all over the map. The main area, just outside of this main area, and pretty much all the other areas that you can go to. But you have to collect 50 of these. You can see in the upper right hand corner of the screen it says activity. If you ever want to see how many you've got, you can click on that button up there, and then it will show you exactly how many you've got. So what we're doing here is we're just going to speed this forward. These spawn in all sorts of places. As you can see, like that one right there just dropped out of the ground. That one just dropped out of the ground. So if you're having a hard time finding some, just go into a different area, run around there, and get as many as you can. And then it looks like the ghosts, some of the ghosts can actually pick these up, and other people can pick these up too. So you guys are sort of competing for pieces of candy, but it's not really too bad. They're really like just all over the place. But again, you guys do have to go and get 50 of them. So just watch what I do here, and then we'll show you what to do once you get 50. Okay, so now that we've got this last one right here, we've got 50. See, there's still a ton all around the place. Just get to a safe place to where you're not getting attacked. Then on the upper right hand corner where it says activity, click on that. Then click on the button that says receive, and you can click on enter. But you can see on the bottom right hand corner of the screen, you've got yourself that badge right there. And then of course, as always, we're gonna go back into the main hub, and then that is where you will get 100 shiny balls here in this game. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later. All right, guys, for this badge, the game is called Growing Up. So from the main hub, we're going to click on here. Clicking on the Growing Up game, this is a Finding the Brooms badge. So once you get in here, there's 6 brooms that you need to find throughout the map. So right when you spawn, as soon as you turn around, there's like a little school over here and a principal's office. You can even see it through the window right there. The brooms have a little purple particle thing that's coming out of it, and I think this is like the principal's office. So you go in there, you grab that broom, and it says you found 1 of 6 brooms. So there's 6 brooms throughout the entire map. So just watch where I go in this video, and it will show you exactly where to go to get all 6 of these brooms. There's one of these up here. You can see over at the gas station. You can see up there it's kind of high and difficult to reach. So what we need to do is go inside of the gas station, and inside of the gas station there is a coil that we can get that we can jump and go a little higher, and that is right here, this blue coil. So go and grab that. It is free, but then you want to get one of these Gatorade things, but you got to deselect your coil so that you can open the door, and then go and grab that. And then once you've got it in your inventory, you have to drink it to be able to run fast. So all right, we're going to use the coil now to get this hard to reach one up here. And then the rest of them, pretty simple, guys. Just watch where I go here in the video, and I've got it at normal time so you guys can just kind of follow along and do what I'm doing in here in this video to go and get all of these brooms. And then at the very end, you can play some Quidditch if you want to. All right, and there we go, guys. This is the last broom. Once you click on that, wherever you get the last broom, you can click on OK. You've got the badge on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, and now you've actually got a broom in the game that you can fly around. And like I said, you know, if this is the last place you get it, it sort of feels like you can play some Quidditch in this room. Anyways, now that you've done this one and you've got that badge, all you have to do is go back into the game, the main hub, and it will say mission accomplished, and you've got 100 of the shiny balls right there. So make sure you guys, if you're new here, I would love to have you subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later. All right, guys, so we're going to talk about another badge here that you guys can get, but this one, I'm just letting you know, it takes a pretty long time in order to get this one. It's called Island Tribes, and it's right there on the bottom right-hand of the corner right there. So we're going to go in here into Island Tribes. So what you need to do, you can see on the top left of the screen, it says 0 out of 15 pumpkins. You want to find 15 pumpkins. So you can't just take another person's pumpkins. You actually have to like harvest the pumpkin. And a lot of you guys are all fighting for it, and there's not a lot of pumpkins in the map. Supposedly they're like all over the place, but you have to be level 10 to go to different parts of the map. And in this main area, it's like you barely ever will see these. So once you do see one, just like this one right here, you go up to it and you hit it with your stick. Sometimes 2 pumpkins will come out of it. Usually it will be 1 pumpkin. I recommend just pick those up as well. But then I walked around this map. As you can see, like I'm speeding it up quite a bit, and I spent a whole bunch of time here in this map running around looking for more pumpkins to spawn, and they just weren't spawning. They just don't spawn a whole lot. So you guys are gonna have to take a lot of time probably in order to get this one, because the pumpkins aren't common. What I would recommend, guys, it does save the amount of pumpkins if you go into a new server. So that is one good thing. If you're not seeing a lot of pumpkins as soon as you get into a server, I recommend just close that server, go into another one. Sometimes you're gonna see some little pumpkins that are around. These little pumpkins, it means somebody else just like chopped up a pumpkin, but they didn't actually like take it or eat it. So just don't be fooled by those little ones. If you go up to it and it says you can either eat or pick it up, then that pumpkin's already been found or harvested, basically. But yeah, also this grass, you can see sometimes like during the day, during a certain time of day, it blends in quite a bit with those pumpkins. So those pumpkins are gonna look a little difficult to find. So of course, just keep going through, keep finding all these different pumpkins. But yeah, the strategy I recommend is after you don't see any pumpkins like within like close distance, then just go into a new server and try to see if there's any pumpkins kind of close by. As soon as you start, like right here, I'm looking, I opened it up, trying to find a pumpkin. There we go, it's right there. So I recommend just doing that, because running around an empty server trying to find pumpkins or hoping that they're spawning did not really work out. So if you guys want to take the time to get this, if you really need the 100 shiny balls, then that's a way to do it. I would just wait the next day and do some dancing, so there's much less effort. So if you guys are new here, would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Basically all you have to do is do this. After you get 15, you guys will get the badge. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later. All right, so this next badge is in the game Marble Mania. You can see it in the upper left-hand corner right here of the second page. So we're going to teleport to that game. This one is a game you are inside of a marble, and from inside of this game, you need to find 15 pumpkins. You can see on the right hand, it shows your progress on the pumpkin quest. That was the first one, and the first 4 are super easy. All you have to do is just kind of run around this area where you spawn, and you're going to find all 4 of these super easy. Now there's more than 15 of these throughout the whole entire map. So, you know, after you get 15, that's all you need. But I'm going to show you how to get some of them. So now that we've gotten those main 4 that were super easy, we're going to go up this ramp here over on this side, which is right next to it. And then we're going to take a right over here. And then we're going to go up these this ladder right here. So of course, we want to, you know, make sure we hit it the first time when we go up, unlike what I did right there. So right at the top there, you can see there's another pumpkin. So after we grab this pumpkin, we're going to come down here to the underground. Now you can see I'm going to make a really stupid mistake here and miss this one, but it's okay. There's more than 15 pumpkins, so even if I miss this one, it doesn't matter. But anyways, yeah, there's this speeding wall thing over here. All you have to do is when the speeding wall starts going back, you want to kind of zigzag in between these barriers quick enough so that you can go here to the end. But yeah, don't jet inside the end part so fast here that you miss the pumpkin like I did right there. I just hit the launcher and then just got launched straight across. But anyways, the rest of this, guys, it's pretty straightforward. Just watch this video. Watch where I go. Up here, you're gonna see there's a little obby area that we're gonna go to later on, and we'll kind of mention some special points about that. But for the main part, just follow where I'm going and just get these pumpkins in the spots where I find them. All right, so for this part, there's a little elevator back there. You want to try to hit the elevator, but not miss it like I did. Anyways, I missed it, so we're going to cut that part and wait for the part where the elevator comes back. So if it goes up, just wait down here. You guys will be able to get right back on the elevator when it comes down. Just try not to fall off of it when it's pushing you up. So you can see right at the top here, there is this right here, a pumpkin right in the bullseye. Then we're going to turn around, and then there's this little ramp that we can go up here, and then these white little trampoline things. Now, this is the area that is the little obby that I was talking about, and it's possible to fall or to just not hit the pumpkin after you go off the end. If you fall, just kind of climb up here the same way you did originally to get those last couple pumpkins. It's a little bit tricky. So we're gonna come over here to the obby. If you fall off one of these, it's just gonna kind of set you right to the beginning of the obby. Now you can, if you want, try to hop over and across a bunch of them, and just with 3 jumps, just make it across to the end. And after a couple tries, you might make it, but you might not have enough control when you're done, when you make it to the end, to get to this second panel right here. If you go to the top, that's not right. You want to go to the middle part right there where that pumpkin is. And then if you want, you can just kind of roll off and then it'll reset you to the beginning. But from this area, you just want to, now that we've got that pumpkin, we're just going to fall off right over here. And then you can see we've got this pumpkin here towards the back. Super easy. Now we just need 2 more pumpkins now that we missed the one after the speed run. So right there after this, we want to try to avoid these things that are going to shoot us forward really fast. We're going to try to jump over this one right here. Now right here in between all these balls, you can see there is another pumpkin just chilling right there. So now we just need 1 more. We're going to head towards the center area. This is basically right where we spawned in the beginning. You can see there's this tower in the middle and this little circle around here. I'm not sure if that's a leaderboard or what's going on, but try to find this side over here, over by where the sky deck is. You guys can see just in this video what it looks like. And then on the right side, there is a racetrack. So we're going to head up this racetrack backwards. We're going to jump over those things so they don't push us. And then back here off to the left, if we take another left over here, you can see it says, "Thank you for playing Marble Mania." And right in the middle there, there is another pumpkin. So we've got 15 pumpkins. After we've got 15 of the pumpkins, you can see on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, we've got a badge, and then we're going to go into the main hub, and then we have another shiny another 100 shiny balls in there. So if you're new, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. All right, how to get the Mermaid Life badge. We're going to teleport here from the main hub. So we're going to play this game, Mermaid Life. We've got the link in the description as well. As soon as you join in, just pick whichever mermaid you want. Then on the right, it says Explore Alone. Choose that option, and then let's go so you can get through all of those intro pages and everything. So see that pumpkin over there? There's a big pumpkin. It's really easy to see. All you want to do is swim towards that pumpkin, and then we've got this guy over here, the ringmaster or something. So you have to talk to him. Just pick like the top option here for all of the conversation, just like, sorry, can I do anything to help? And then you say, yes, I can help. And basically you're gonna go on a little hunt for him, a scavenger hunt as a part of his quest. So all of the items are pretty easy to find, actually. Like right here, you can see they've got little purple beams that go up from them, and they're all pretty close to the ringmaster. It's almost like they all just sort of scattered around right in front of him. So there's some that are a little bit further up here, as you can see, and then some that are just a little bit further down in the water. But just kind of watch where I go and watch where I end up picking up all of these different items. So you can see, like this one right here almost looks like it's blended in a little bit with the grass. Some of them a little bit further down seem like they're a little bit blended in with the grass as well. But yeah, just watch what I do and where I go here in this video, and I will show you what to do once you've collected all of these items. Okay, so there we're going after the final item right here, the pumpkin. Now, when you found the last one, it says, there you go, you got everything. Now go and talk to the ringmaster / the duke and give him all of his items. Now, you've done pretty much all of the difficult stuff. You just talk to him, you just say, hey, I found some items. And then after you do that, you will see on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, you've got yourself that badge. And then, of course, we go back into the main hub, and then you've got 100 more of those shiny balls in that game. So if you're new, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. All right, so I'm going to show you how to get this one in the game Action Tower Defense Simulator. So from the hub, we're going to go to that. Link is in the description as well. So in this game, you can see at the top, it says Halloween event. You click on that. It says get 5 candies. You have to find them throughout the lobby. So first part, if there is this little carriage over here, then apparently you can jump around the pumpkin cart and some candies will pop out. Now you can see those candies over on the floor. You will pretty much be competing with everyone else to try to get those candies quicker. So when you pick one up, you can see it says earned 1 candy, then you just keep jumping around, and then more candies are gonna pop out until this pumpkin cart ends up leaving. So we're gonna see what happens when that happens. But see, it kicked out all the candy, but then everybody picks it up really, really fast. So if you can find a server that doesn't have a whole lot of people and the pumpkin cart is out, that might be the better way to go to try to get yourself some candy. But you gotta kind of be aggressive, and hopefully you guys can get yourself the candy. And then you see how it says it's 82% and it just keeps running out. When it runs out, it goes away. It looks like Cinderella has to end the ball. So for the rest of the candy, what I recommend is just go to the top of the map and try to just wander around the map and find these candies in the map of the lobby. So I don't think you can find them in the regular places where you teleport, so don't worry about doing that, but they're pretty much all over the lobby, just kind of hidden in different areas, and then they spawn in different areas, because I picked up that one and that gave me 2. And then this one right here, I picked it up and that gave me 2 candies as well. So now I've actually got 5 candies. I've got 2 from the different ones I found around the lobby, and then 1 from the one around the cart. So now I've got 5 candies. I click on that right there, the Halloween event, and then click on Enjoy Halloween. And then you can see on the bottom right hand corner of the screen, then we finally got ourselves that badge. So now that we've got that, we go back into the main hub there for the costume party, and we've got ourselves 100 of the shiny balls. So if you guys are new here, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. All right, guys, so here's how to get the badge in the game Speed Race. So as soon as you join, you're going to see this welcome message. It says find 5 spooky pumpkins. If you don't see that, then you're not in a fresh server and it's not going to work. I would recommend just get a server for yourself. It's free to get yourself a VIP server. So all you have to do is just get yourself a free server, and then it'll be a fresh server, and this will definitely work. Now, each of these maps, there is a pumpkin that is hidden. All you have to do is find 5 of the pumpkins in 5 different maps, and then you're good to go. So like this first map right there, you can see it was right there. Sometimes the pumpkins are hidden. I recommend after you get the pumpkin, I mean, if you're close to finishing, just finish. But if you're in a server by yourself, just fall off and die, because like after you get the pumpkin, it doesn't matter. You don't have to finish to actually have the pumpkins. But apparently every single map has one. They're generally pretty easy to see. They stand out quite a bit. Anytime you see something that's orange, there's some of the maps that are like dark and they have a bunch of like bonfires and stuff, and those are orange too, so it kind of makes it blend a little bit. But yeah, all you have to do is go through 5 different maps, and in each of those 5 maps, find yourselves a pumpkin. I'm pretty sure like other people can grab it too, but again, if you guys just get your own VIP server, which is free, then you don't even have to worry about it, and you will make sure that you've got a nice fresh server. So just as you're going through, just look around the map and try to see if there's any orange pumpkins standing out. They usually stand out quite a bit. Like right here, you can see, yeah, it's really difficult to miss these. But right here, after you get your 5th one, you can see a message that says, "You did it, congratulations." And then you can see on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, you've got yourself a badge. Then you go back into the game and you've got yourself 100 more shiny balls. So if you guys are new here, would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later. All right, so I'm going to show you how to get this badge here in Eater Simulator as a part of this costume party. I can't translate that, so I don't know what it actually says. But when you first come in here, you can see this big old pumpkin here in the corner, and it's got a number 3 next to it, and you can see above it, it says extract by pressing the E button. So right now, we don't really have enough to do the extraction of what we need to get the item, but that's what the goal is here. We're trying to find pieces of candy throughout the map, and they sort of spawn like randomly throughout the map. I'd recommend these little purple ones over here. If you grab those help you run a little bit faster. So if you keep getting those, you can get up to 90 seconds of running a lot faster. But here is one of the candies over here. The candies are usually orange and black, and there's different ones. Some of them look like candy canes and different things, but basically if it's a bubble and something inside that's orange and black, that's what you're looking for. So we got the first one right there. That one was pretty easy. Now you can see up on top of this table, there's another one. There's like an orange and black piece of candy, but in this game, you need to be big enough to be able to do stuff like that. So right now, my character is not big enough. In order to get bigger in this game, it seems that what you need to do is run around and just eat a bunch of stuff. You go up to all the food in the middle of the map, you go to it and you eat it, and I think eventually you want to grow and get bigger. So I'd recommend try to avoid those candies if they're really hard to reach and you're not big enough. Just keep going around the map and try to get the ones that you can. Of course, you are competing against other people, and they do spawn after a while. Just it takes a little bit of time. You might be spending about 10 minutes trying to get this one, but see one right there? If somebody gets in front of you and takes it, then you can't get it. So you are basically competing against other people inside of the map in order to get the different pieces of candy. But now you can see I've got 3 pieces of candy. So now that you've finally got all the pieces of candy, you want to go back over to this jack-o'-lantern, this pumpkin over here in the edge of the map, and we're going to go in there, and then we're going to now hold down the E button to do the extraction. And depending on what device you're on, you might have to touch that. I'm not sure. But anyways, now you've got all 3 of them. You can see that we've got the badge on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, and we've gone back into the game, and you can see it says mission accomplished, and we've got 100 more shiny balls. So if you guys are new here, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. All right, I'm going to show you how to get this badge in this game. It's written in Chinese, so I don't know what it means. I heard it means the visitor. So as soon as you go in here, just go into this elevator so you can get into the game and you can get it all started and you can just get out of the lobby. So from here, it's going to teleport you over to this house. After you walk through these initial doors over here, there's all sorts of drawers and cabinets and refrigerators, all sorts of things that you can open up, and what you're trying to do is find 5 pieces of candy. So you go up to it and then you just hold down the left click button. Sometimes you won't see anything in there. Sometimes you'll see candy. Sometimes you'll get other objects, like here we've got scissors, and you can see that goes into the backpack. So you've got a certain amount of items that you can fit in your backpack, but you've still got plenty of room for all that stuff. So there we go. We've got our first piece of candy we found right there in the refrigerator. Sometimes when you open it, you'll find multiple pieces of candy. So there's our second piece of candy over there. But yeah, other times these drawers just won't have anything in them. So you're just walking around, and there's creatures that are around in this game that are trying to kill you. So yeah, I guess you're trying to technically avoid those creatures, but if they get you, you die. This is what happens. But then after you die, you just respawn out of the elevator that you came from the first time, and then you can just keep on playing and keep going. Now, I'd recommend if you died in one area, don't just walk right back to that area, because it's probably going to be an area where you're going to die pretty quickly again. So there's upstairs, downstairs, pretty much everything is a drawer that you can inspect and look for things. I'm not sure like the main point of this game after you find things, if you craft items or what, but after you die, it looks like you lose some of the main items, but not the candies. So there is a second candy right, or our fourth candy. There's our fifth candy right there. So we've got that candy, and then I think there was another candy in there. No, I think it's this last place. That was 4 candies that we've got so far. Okay, so we've got an old cassette tape, and here we go, checking these drawers down here. We've got some shoes, and look, it looked like we had 2 pieces of candy that time. But now that we've got more than 5 candies, you can see on the bottom right, we've got ourselves a badge, and you can see when we go back to the main hub, we will have 100 more shiny balls. So if you guys are new here, please hit the notification bell and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. Alright, so this is how to get the badge in the game, Toys DreamWorks. So guys, this one takes a really long time. Hopefully they nerf it. It takes probably hours, like 6 hours to do. It's not worth it, guys. It is definitely not worth it. But every now and then in the middle, you can see these pumpkins that will show up. If you don't see any of the pumpkins and it's just these other presents, you have to just kind of go through the game normal, keep playing it just to clear out some space so that these pumpkins will drop in there. So that's one reason it takes so long. I mean, obviously the dev is trying to sandbag, but after you pick up all the pumpkins that have gone through, you need to come over here to this really big pumpkin over here. So everyone in the server can put the pumpkins inside of here. When you go and you click on it, it puts those pumpkins inside of this big pumpkin. Once there's 100, then this pumpkin will give you a big basket of little pumpkins that you can go over and you can sell them. And at this point, to get the pumpkins to drop, you just have to play through the game and try to clear out some of these. But guys, this one takes way too long. You have to get 1,000 of those pumpkins total. So hardly anyone has gotten it because it does take so long, and it is just not worth it, guys. So I wouldn't even bother getting this one. Just wait another day and dance for 10 minutes inside the game, and that will save you a lot of time. So if you are a completionist, then I feel sorry for you for this one. Anyways, guys, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later. All right, so this badge right here is in the game freeze tag. So we're gonna go into the game freeze tag. Just letting you guys know right away, this one's gonna take at least about 25 minutes for you to get. So as soon as you come in here, you can see that it says you need to collect 4 unique pumpkins, and each map that you go into has a different color of pumpkin inside the map. So basically, you have to play through 4 full games of freeze tag, and each one is 5 minutes a piece basically. So you can see right here in the main hub area, it shows the count and it shows the different colors of those pumpkins. So as soon as you go into a game, you can see right there, usually right when you spawn, you can actually see a pumpkin. They're not really hidden that much, and there are several pumpkins on every single map. So trying to show you like it's in this area or this area, it doesn't really make sense to do that in a video because there's a bunch of them in every single map in a bunch of different areas. You can see one here and one back there by the fountain. So yeah, just I would say maybe just once you go in there, just collect one so that other people can get those, because it looks like people are actually competing for these. Now, if you were a runner, try to get one as quickly as possible, because you might be right next to one and then someone freezes you like that right as soon as you're about to get one. So here's a completely different map. You can see they're just all over the place. They're really easy to see. Here's the orange one. You can see that there's even 2 of them back here. So yeah, go ahead and don't do what I did and grab both of them. Let other people get them too, because there's probably going to be a lot of people looking for these. So here's the trick though. You have to do them all in the same server, because you see right here it says collection score 1. So I just did a little test here to see if I left this server and joined another server, if it would change that score back to 0, and it does. It goes back to 0, so you have to do all of this in the same server. So if the server crashes, you got to start all over. But if you guys are new here, I would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. All right, so in order to get this badge, the game we're going to play here is called Demon Hunter. It is on the second page. It's on the bottom right. So Demon Hunter, once we go in here, there's a little bit of a mission that we have to go to. After you spawn, go outside of the normal area and go find this guy right here, Mr. Pumpkin. So he's going to talk to you and basically ask you to find 10 candies for him around the map. So they're not really super duper hidden. They're pretty easy to find. So just watch exactly where I go to find all 10 pieces of the candy here in this video. And we've got it at normal time. When I was playing, like, I had purchased this peasant guy and he follows me around. He's like an NPC, and I just thought it was another player. It was like following me and stalking me inside the game. Anyways, like, yeah, so I was running around really fast trying to get away from this guy, and he's like attached to me the whole time. So yeah, just follow where I go here in this video and we'll show you where to get all 10 of the candies and then how to redeem them. All right, so now that we've got all 10 of those pieces of candy, we're gonna go back to this pumpkin dude right here. We're gonna click on that get right there. Then we get some sort of in-game item, but also you can see on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, we've got ourselves that very important badge. Then we go back to the main hub and we've got 100 more of those shiny balls to spend on items in the game. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. All right, guys, this badge is super easy. The game is called Paralives. We are going to teleport to that one from the main hub. Once we get in here, there's a pumpkin festival. So you're just going to, once it starts, you're just going to click play. You're going to choose a plot. It'll be somewhere in the map. Now, wherever you are in the map, just make your way to the center of the town. It's really, really easy. You actually walk kind of slow, so it might take just a little bit of time to get over there. But wherever you are, you're just going to have to go towards the center of the town. I would recommend zoom out the best that you can to make sure you've got out and you can see where the center of the town is. Obviously, it's where all the colors are, but there's plots pretty much like all over around the outside of the map. So the way you get to the center of the town may look a little bit different. But once you get in here, you can see in the middle of the town, there's all of these pumpkins over here that have been decorated, or I guess jack-o'-lanterns, I guess is what we call them technically. So just keep walking around until you find this booth over here. So what you're going to do is you're basically going to add to that pile, I think, and make yourself your own little jack-o'-lantern. So you click the top half, the eyes, and the bottom half, and then you make it, and then you click on shirt, and then you can see on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, you've got yourself right there a badge. All right, then after you've done that, you just go back into the main hub and it will say mission accomplished. You've got 100 of the shiny balls there from the game Paralives. So if you guys are new here, would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later.